Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. This will be a testimony of a dream I had yesterday. Okay, and so I'm going to get right to the dream because, well, for one, I'm going to say this about verse 11 that I just read. Okay, it is high time to wake out of sleep. Okay, we are closer than what you think, man. Okay, if you've been paying attention and been watching, all right, you see that all the prophecies, the last prophecies, okay, are cooking at the same time, all right, to come to an end, all right, and we know that end is our beginning, our world, Jacob's world. Okay, so just want to make that point first. Now, as far as the dream I had, pretty much in the dream, I had an issue that I was going through. Okay, it was a very sensitive issue that I was going through in real life. Okay, the day before the dream. Okay, so I'm not going to go too deep into the issue, but in the dream, I was going through an issue that was sensitive and it was pissing me off. And, I was trying to think of what should I do here? You try to think and see what you need to do. But sometimes you need to just fall back and be patient in those moments. Okay, and I wasn't showing the correct patience in those moments because I was pissed off. Okay, I was pretty angry. Okay, about the situation. Okay, but in the dream, while I was trying to handle it, right, the way I saw fit at the time, all of a sudden, okay, there's alarms of nukes coming. Okay, they're reporting that we got 24 hours to get ready. A nuke is going to drop here. We got 24 hours to get ready. A nuke is going to drop there. Okay, now Iran is getting alerts. A nuke is going to drop in Iran in the next 24 hours. We getting all these alerts while I'm trying to deal with this issue. Okay, while I'm trying to deal with this issue, this is what's happening. All right. So in the spirit, after hearing that and realizing like, oh shit, like I went from trying to handle a problem to, oh shit, nukes dropping. Like what the, And when I woke up from that dream, because pretty much that's what it was. Okay, other things happened, but that was the, the meat. It wasn't a long dream. All right. But the Lord was trying to reach me in the spirit like, look, don't worry about that. I'm going to take care of it. Trust me. Don't worry about it. Okay. Because a lot is going on right now. Okay. And that situation is trying to draw you from your focus. Okay. With me. All right. Be circumspect, man. Okay. And when I woke up and I knew that the Lord sent me that dream to reach me, because remember, it happened a day later. Literally a day later. And that's pretty fast, man. Okay. He answered me a day later, like, chill, man. All hell about to break loose. Don't worry about that shit. Okay. And it's very comforting to get a dream that fast whenever, you're dealing with a situation that's very, very sensitive. Okay. Now let's go back to Romans chapter 13. Read verse 11 again on down. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Right. You don't want the Lord to catch you like a thief. Okay. Because you getting taken here and get taken there. I'm telling you, man, if you believe in this truth sincerely, Satan is trying to, have people in your life take you here and take you there and mess up your head. Okay. Like a puppet, man, like they got you on the string. If I do this, he gonna do that. If I do this, he gonna do this. Okay. Trying to manipulate your mind. Be very, very circumspect of that. Okay. Because the closer we get, the more Satan is going to do that in your life through people. Okay. Be aware. Verse 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Right, man. The armor of light, the Holy Spirit, wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. And you can't put on that armor of light with no faith, no fear of the Lord, no belief, no trust. Okay. You can't, attain that armor of light. Okay. With that mindset, that's a dark mindset. Okay. That's why when it says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Okay. If you don't believe, that's darkness. If you ain't got faith, that's darkness. It says the just shall live by faith. Okay. And let us put on the armor of light. Okay. Because we need it, man. Okay. We are in serious, serious times right now if you're paying attention. Verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Okay, and the only way to get strength is putting on Yahushua. Okay, you can say most high all you want. Okay, there is a mediator in between that you got to deal with. Okay, I know a lot of Jakes out there don't like this. All right, and they want to go straight to the Most High. It don't work that way. Okay, put you on the Lord Yahushua. Okay, he is the door. You got to walk through that door first. That's the point before you can go anywhere in the house. All right. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right. These spirits, these evil left-hand side spirits, are jumping on people around you. They're jumping on people around you, trying to take and cast you down and take your faith away and have you depressed, have you low. Okay. Trying to snap your passion that you're trying to build in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai. They're trying to blow out that light like a birthday candle, man. They're trying to blow it out through madness and bullshit. Okay. And Satan is using them, man. You got to be very, very careful. Okay. There's no way. You know, I had that dream a day later. That was a serious message, not just for me, but for you brothers and sisters. A serious message, man. Satan is at work right now. These demons are at work. Be careful, man. Okay. They got plans to draw you into something. Okay. To the point where you lose your passion. And before you know it, you just diving into that. All right, going in circles with Satan. Don't fall for that trick. Do not fall for that trick. Okay? Like I said in the dream, as soon as I was trying to handle it and do this and do that, man, all these nuke alerts, not just alerts in America, but the whole world, man. All right, and they kept saying, you got 24 hours, you got 24 hours. They kept using 24 hours, okay, to get ready. Now, I know these nuke missiles in general can make it to different parts of the world earlier than that. Okay, but in the dream, that's how they said it. They said 24 hours on every single thing, on every single nuke that was going around the world dropping. Okay, showing we ain't got time for bullshit. We ain't got time for people's bullshit, man. Rule your spirit, let them do them, and you trust the Lord. No matter how evil they want to be. No matter how evil they want to be. They ain't the Lord. If Yahweh Bashem shall be for you, who could be against you? You got to believe and trust in that mentality. That is a powerful mentality, man. Okay, that's in the spirit. When you want to talk about being in the spirit. Okay. All right, let's end it on this. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleases Yahweh Bashem Shai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Right. Okay. You will escape from the games that women play. Because one of the main things at the end that's going to be happening is a lot of women is going to make guys fall off. A lot of women is going to make men lose passion. Why? Because they're trapped in the snares and bands. Their spirit is crushed. Okay. And as long as that woman has you doing what she want to do her way, she don't give a damn if you're crushed. That's the truth. She don't give a damn. She don't care if, martial law just got announced. She don't give a damn about nothing. Now, I'll say this. There will come a time, all right, where it will be very, very obvious and women will, be scared and try to get in line. That's going to happen. But I'm just saying, man, okay, it's obvious now what's happening. And women acting a fool. Jake acting a fool. Anyway, okay, they still trying to do what? To fulfill these snares and bands on men. Okay, you have to watch out. All you brothers, watch out for this, man. Watch out for this last heavy ditch attempt to mess up your mind. Okay? Satan, these demons, man, are hopping on these women. All right? They're hopping on wives that even know better. They're hopping on them. Okay? So don't forget. Don't forget, man. All right? At the beginning, it was snares and bands to get Adam to go her way, to follow the serpent. And now, at the ending, it's going to be a hardcore attempt to get us off our mind that we're supposed to be on, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and faith and trust and belief in them. Sincerely. Okay? Do not fall for it. Rule your spirit and trust the Lord. Okay? So with that, I hope you're edified. I'm going to give our praises and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to Yaakam out there that's doing the truth in all sincerity. Shalom.